Cool. All right. Now, I know typically in breath work or in other practices, people want you to take a deep breath in first. But what I would like for us to do is take a deep exhale first to release and create more space within our being to allow more energy to flow in with the first breath. So instead of breathing in first, take a deep exhale and push out to create more space. And then drawing an inhale with the breath through the nostrils, expanding the stomach at the same time. Allowing that breath to climb up the nostrils and drop down through the throat. Traveling down the body system through the cells, the blood, relaxing the body. And drawing that breath back up, releasing the stomach and allowing the breath to travel out of the mouth. Taking another deep exhale. Drawing the breath in through the nostrils. Allowing that breath to travel back down the throat. And exhale the breath. Now I'd like for you to consciously with your mind, draw your focus to any memory that comes up within your mind. Whatever memory it is that comes up first, whether it's good or it's bad, positive or negative. And allow yourself to feel and become one with that memory. Feeling that space, feeling that time, feeling the energy that took place. So allowing yourself to be in it. And drawing a breath in through the nostrils. And with this life force that you breathed in through the nostrils, direct it and flow it with that memory. And draw that breath with the memory downwards through the throat. And deep exhale to release the memory. Drawing your breath back in through the nostrils. Cycling it back through down the throat. And a deep exhale. And just take a moment to sit with yourself and feel and be in your electric, in your energy. Just allow yourself to feel and be present. And as you tune into your energy, you should be able to feel meridians throughout your body, chakra points as well. Scan your body from your crown down your third eye, down the throat, down the heart center, down the solar plexus, down the sacral, and down the root to the knees, out through the soles of the feet. And as you scan throughout your body, feel where there is any depletions of energy or excessive energy. And with the power of the breath, you may guide your breath to fill and regenerate any of these meridian points throughout the energy body. So if you may just take a moment and on your own, scan yourself. And with the power of your breath, you may balance out and fill any of these energy points. And taking a deep exhale, breathing out. Breathing in life force energy. Breathing out. Breathing in. And as we're breathing in, we want to make sure we're expanding our diaphragm, opening up our stomach, opening our hearts, tensing up the lower half of our body as we breathe in, and releasing the lower half of the body when we breathe out. The breath is so powerful, we gotta remember the breath in any moment. Something that we can do any time of the day, during any situation. Breath with intention. And now I'd like for us just to mentally feel if there's any other memories that come up, just naturally. And if there's any other memories that come up for you, take a moment and utilize that breath technique. Breathing in the life force and then connecting it to the memory. And breathing out to release and clear that memory. And taking a big deep breath in. And big exhale. Whenever you're ready, you may return back to your earth vessel. Move your body around a little slow. Take your time grounding back to yourself. Thank you guys. Namaste.
Thank you, bro. Anybody have any questions for Marcus at this time? Hey, how you doing, Jose? You fall asleep, bro? You wake up from the dead? What's going on, man? What is it?
Sometimes it does that.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
How was that, man?
For me, the memory that came up was it's crazy. Basically, I flashed back to my living situation before this, which was like I was basically struggling, working full time, but trying to build my audience on the internet. And at that time, I was literally just working with every little downtime that I had, like 10 minutes in between classes, I'll go live, or as soon as I get off work, I'll go live. And
Yeah.
I realized that at that time, I didn't know where I was going. I had no idea what I was going to do with the internet. I didn't know. I just knew that I had a mission, right? And I was in this position of what's it called, surrender. I was just completely surrendering to the universe, and I just remember how much more in flow and relaxed I was at that time with the uncertainty, where it's like, well, I don't know
Yeah.
where I'm going, man, but I'm doing my thing. And it was that energy that was just like floating through space, and everything was cool. And I realize that now that I've built the audience, I have the mission, I have the business. I've been so tense, because now it's physical, and now I have these ideas that I'm rigid and I'm stuck into, and I want it to go this way. And I lost a lot of that flow and that carefree kind of vibe that kind of got me here, So
Yeah.
to reconnect to that, reconnect to, what, even though I've gotten so far, everything still is as just as uncertain now as it was back then, and so I could still
Oh
tap
yeah.
that surrender and that free flowing attitude that I used to have. There's nothing wrong with still having that, so yeah. But
Yeah, I feel that. Thank you.
yeah, man.
Thank you for sharing that.
Anybody else want to share any kind of memories?
Yeah, I'm pretty interested. Does anyone else want to share what they experienced?
How you doing, man?
I got something I got a little thing to say.
Yeah.
This breathing techniques are I just see it like help me out. Um, like with my fasting journey,
Hmm.
because like usually I'm able to fast, but like I noticed that when I like focus on my breath, I don't tend to be as hungry as I usually do. Like I don't have those cravings that like that temptation in me when I focus on my breath. I feel like when I focus on my breath, like like I just I recently came across like breath work and stuff, and I just seen all the benefits. And this class has really helped me, and it's made me feel more relaxed.
That's dope, bro.
Um, yeah,
Dope, bro. And for me personally, it's like, because we meditate, I guess, like, we try to meditate, but it's a different experience having somebody else's voice guiding you, because how often does our personal voice go off into the woods and start thinking about other things? So to have you
Oh yeah.
keep continually just that you keep touching on the words, and just those little cues, it just keeps you centered and focused. So I think that a guided meditation is powerful. I've never taught one before, but I'm like, wow, there's a lot you can get out of it. What's up, Jose?
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a dark memory with my parents when I was like in my teen years. They used to have they didn't really get along. I don't know. They always had these arguments, and that really I remember that really used to affect me, and that's where it started my depression, because I used to struggle with depression a lot growing up, and I still do a little bit, but now I'm breaking out of that. But that kind of started my depression because it made me feel that I was hopeless. Like I had no control over what was going on in the household. So that led me to, you know, depression. I always would stay home. I would just be on the computer watching videos and doing nonsense, wasting my time. And yeah, that's the memory that I had of them arguing over stuff, and that kind of led me to my depression, I think.
Oh wow, so that's like an opportunity. Like, now what to breathe through, and like we just did, like, inhale it in and connect it to the breath, and then release it, man. That's the way. So this is your, I mean, our body is just telling us the way, by these memories popping up.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable for me to tell you guys this because I kept it inside of me for so long and it bothered me.
Good job for getting it out, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's what we're here for, That's
yeah.
that's what we set these spaces up for. And I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks.
for sharing that.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, facts.
So,
I
I have a
mean,
question. So what did you feel as it came back up, if you don't mind sharing that?
As it came back up, it was like it was in an uncomfortable feeling, like a sort of like an anxiety where like you know how you feel like you're constricted, you're hopeless. It's like an uncomfortable feeling where you're like you have no hope. I can't even describe it. Like you're hopeless and you're bound down to all of these emotions. You're angry. I'm feelings of anger, sadness,
Just everything.
a whole bunch of a lot of emotions just started to come up that 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 kind of damn. I wish I could explain it.
That's okay, man. I mean, I appreciate what you've already shared. What I was gonna ask was, so when you connected the breath to it, how did it feel as you were breathing it out on the exhale?
It felt good because it was like letting it off my chest in a sense, like letting it go.
Hmm.
Like I had that bottled up for so long, and I couldn't. It felt so uncomfortable to talk about it with people because I didn't. It felt I felt embarrassed to talk about it. And when I was doing that, I just like I started tearing up, and or like my body was almost like heating up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I felt.
Remember, man, feeling is healing, bro.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's what's up, bro. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, especially being able to talk about it. That already says a lot, like, because it's when you don't talk about it that it's an issue, when you repress it. But whether it's the first time or a long time, you spoke about it. So we're getting it moving, bro. So that's what's up.
Thank
yeah,
you,
facts.
man.
And something I would want to say is, yeah, like sharing those things, like I don't know, like I'm thankful that you shared that because I mean you're not the only one, bro. I mean like I didn't think of that when I was breathing, but I mean you just made me feel more comfortable because I went through some type of situation similar to that, and I don't know, you just made me feel more comfortable. Like I don't like, but yeah, I don't know, bro. I just some things just I don't know, like if you hold on to it and like bottle it up, someone else could be going through it and you might help them out. Like you just helped me right now. Like
Yeah.
I had the same situation, similar with my parents. It's like when I started like my diet, like me being like on my alkaline diet,
Yeah.
like transcending to a new way of life that my parents didn't like see. And I was still young, like I was like
Okay.
16, 17, and I was living in the household and like they were still consuming meat and like my dad always blamed my mom like like I'm starving because like my mom didn't like she didn't know what to feed me and like just started conflict and it made me feel like it's my fault and shit like that and I don't know like there's some things that it's just like past like childhood trauma that I just need to like overcome and I didn't bottle it up. I just honestly just haven't thought about it. But like you speaking on that made me think about it. It's probably something I need to like work on towards my family and just heal from it. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, bro. You helped me with that.
Hey,
Thanks, man.
that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. I mean, we all got the same struggles and we just keep it in, man. But as soon as you say one thing, man, you realize, man, we got so much more in common than we do differences. So good on both of y'all for sharing, man. That's what's up. That's what we came for, actually. So
Yeah, that's
So Marcus, let's talk about what's going down for tomorrow.
Okay.
Us and then we'll go ahead and get out of here, man.
All right, sounds good. So tomorrow I'm gonna be guiding us through using the breath to clear out each chakra, and we're gonna go through each chakra individually, and I'll basically describe and go through the different properties of each one as we're clearing it out, so you guys have an understanding of which chakra contains what kind of energies. And then after we clear out the chakras, we'll kind of just balance out that masculine and feminine energy just to get us balanced and centered. And this will all be used with the power of the breath.
That's dope, bro. Can you do me a favor and type your Instagram in the chat just in case anybody here didn't already follow you?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm gonna get this on the YouTube tonight as well. So
All right, man. I appreciate that.
sure.
Thank you for holding space, and thank you for having me on here.
Thank you guys. Thanks everybody for being here. Jose, James, Manuel. Any other questions y'all can ask right now? If not, man, we're out of here.
I'm good. Thank you for letting me come in.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
Mark.
being
I appreciate you, GZ, man.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you.
All
Appreciate
right, bro. Love y'all.
Love y'all, man.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Peace and love, brother.
Peace.
Thanks, man.
All right, guys.